Hello, Emerald City Commons Homework Club. It's me, Josh. I go in on Thursdays, so you guys might recognize me. I'm just going to be doing a little bit of an online YouTube math session for you guys so that you guys can work independently and study on your own. So I'll just begin by drawing those out. And if you guys want more of these videos, just let me know when I visit you guys and I'll try to make some more. But for now, we're going to try to do some addition with 3 digits each, because last week we were able to do a lot of them with 2 digits and you guys were getting those alright. So our first problem, I'll just do an example problem so that you guys can try to figure out how to do it on your own, and then I'll give you guys a set of questions that you guys can try to do on your own based on what I've taught you with this example problem. So our first problem will be 385 plus 167. So remember, when we first see this problem, what we're going to do is we're going to add the ones digits column first. So we'll do 5 plus 7, and we know that equals 12. So the 2 goes down here, and we're going to bring the 1 up here. So now we add the 1, the 8, that makes 9, and then 9 plus 6 equals 15. So we'll bring that down here. That gives us 5. We'll bring the 1 back up here. And then we just finish up by adding 1 plus 1 plus 3, which equals 5. So that would give us an answer of 552. Alright. Let's actually do one more. We'll make it a little bit more complicated this time. We'll do 688 plus 413. Alright, so just like the first one, we're going to do 8 plus 3, and that gives us 11. So we'll bring the 1 here, we'll add this 1 here, and now I'll be doing 1 plus 8, which is 9, and then 1 plus 9, which equals 10. So we wouldn't put a 10 here. A 10 here is wrong because we still have to add the 6 and the 4. So what we're going to do is we're going to be bringing the 1 up here, and what goes down here is the 0, because in 10, 0 is in the ones place. Now we have 1 plus 6 plus 4. Because this is the leftmost area, we'll be putting, well, actually we'll just be doing 1 plus 6 plus 4, that's 11. We'll bring the 1 down here, and then we'll bring a 1 up here, and then we can bring that straight down because there's nothing else here to add the 1 to. So here we would get 1,101. Alright, so now let's do some problems for you guys. Now, what I want you guys to do at this point is, after I write down the problem, pause the video and write down the problem on your own piece of paper. And once you write it down, give it a good try, and then unpause the video, and I'll solve it with you guys, and then you guys can see if you guys got it right. And yeah, let me know on Thursday if you guys got it right, or whatever. So, first question, we'll do 385 plus 268. Now, one strategy I did when I was younger also was I went ahead and separated out my columns so that I knew when to add them up. But go ahead and pause the video and give it a good try. And after that, unpause the video and then see if you guys got it right. Alright, so hopefully you've given it a good try. We'll now do this math problem. So now we have 5 plus 8 equals 13. Bring the 1 up here. 1 plus 8 is 9, and 9 plus 6 is 15. So that'll bring the 5 here and bring the 1 back up here. 1 plus 3 plus 2 equals 6, and that's 653 for problem 1. Actually, I should write this down so I can check your answers when you guys find it out. Alright. I'm going to delete it all. Oh. Alright, there we go. Alright, so now, problem 2. Let's try 565 plus 656. Alright, so we have, oh wait, so now pause the video and see if you guys can do it on your own. Alright, so hopefully you've given it a good try, and we'll begin by adding 5 plus 6, and that'll be 11, so we put the 1 here, and we bring the next one to the next column. Now we have 1 plus 6 plus 5, 1 plus 6 is 7, 7 plus 5 is 12, so we bring the 2 down here, and we bring the 1 up here. And now we have 1 plus 5, which is 6, and 6 plus 6, which is 12. So we bring the 2 here, the 1 goes into the next area, the next column, and now we bring that down, and we get 1,221. Alright, we'll do one more addition problem, and then we'll try to do some large subtraction problems. So, question 3. Now we will do 342 plus 188. Alright, give it your best shot. Alright, so 2 plus 8 is 10, so put the 0 down here, and the 1 up here, and now we have 1 plus 4, which is 5, and then 5 plus 8, which is 13. So we bring the 3 down here, bring the 1 up here, and now we have 1 plus 3 plus 1, and that'll give us a 5. So the answer for number 3 would have been 530. Alright. So that'll conclude our math section for addition. So now I'm going to try to show you guys how to do some subtraction. And I'll just go straight into doing some problems. And you guys can just give it your best shot and then see if you guys got it right with my explanation afterwards. So question 4, we'll do 300 and, wow, that is a terrible 9. Very, yeah. 399 minus, let's do 245. Alright, so when doing subtraction problems like this, because you see that the top number is a bigger number for every single category, you can treat this almost like 3 separate subtraction problems, where you first do, oh wait, first try this. Pause the video and write this down on your paper and try this one out. Okay, so now how we would approach this is we can approach it as 3 separate subtraction problems. So we do 9 minus 5, and that would give us 4. Now, this isn't really a 9 minus 4, but rather this is a 90 minus a 40. That's why it's in the tens place. So 90 minus 40 would be 50, so the 5 digit would go right here. So we get a 9 minus 4 equals 5. And then a 3 minus 2 would equal 1. So hopefully you guys got 154 as your answer for number 4. Alright, now we're going to do a more difficult problem for subtraction for number 5. So we'll have 604. We'll do 604 minus 296. And again, I just do this so that the columns are easier, so I know where everything is. So I know that the 6 is a 600, the 2 is a 200, the 0 is in the tens place, the 9 is in the tens place, and 4 and 6 are both in the ones place. So go ahead, give this your best shot, pause the video, and I will shortly answer it for you, and hopefully you can learn it. Alright, so right now we have the 4 minus 6. We know that we can't actually do 4 minus 6 or we'd end up with a negative number. But because 600 is bigger than 200, we have to take from the larger number because we can't have a negative answer. But we can't take from a 0 because that would make it negative 1. So what we have to do is we have to cross out this 6 and make it a 5. And then we put a 1 in front of the 0 and make this a 10. So now that this is a 10, now we can take away from it and give it to the 4. So we take 1 away from this and make this a 9, and then we add the 1 to the 4, and that makes this 14 now. So now 14 minus 6 is 8. And now we do 9 minus 9, which is 0. And now I do 5 minus 2, which is 3. So hopefully 308 is what you got for that question. Now, if you had difficulty with this, I'll just do a quick, I'll just show you kind of how this all works. So when we have, what was it, 594 minus, wait, alright, 604 minus 296. Alright. 604 minus 296. Alright, so when we take away 1 here and make this a 5, that's because this is technically 600, but instead we're making this 500. And what this means is that we're making it a 500 because we're adding this 1 here, right? When they're all separated. So by adding this 1 here, that makes this new number, if you just have these 3 right here, that makes this 104. Now we can do 104 minus 96. But before we couldn't do it because it was just 4. So by making this 104 minus 96, we then cross this, get the 9, add the 1 here, and now we can do subtraction normally, and we'd end up with 8. So 104 minus 96 is 8 on its own. But we also have to pay attention to this last category over here, which is the 5 minus 2, and then that's where I put the 3, and that's how we get the answer, 308. Alright, so now we're going to do, I think those 2 subtraction problems are pretty difficult, and you guys can just practice those and see if you guys can get those. And I'll just end the video here. Yeah, let me know if there's other subjects you guys want me to do. For now, we're just going to start a little slow, just try to do some difficult 3-digit addition and subtraction, and shortly we'll start trying to do some multiplication and division. So